Crypto bros making money making. Crypto bros making money out of thin air. Crypto bros making money making. Crypto bros making money. $1 trillion. Crypto bros making money making. Crypto bros making money out of thin air. They'll accuse the U.S. government of making money out of thin air. Maybe we do, but we're the U.S. government. Making money, and crypto bros making money making. Crypto bros making money out of thin air. Crypto bros making money. $1 trillion.
GM, and welcome back to the channel. In this one, we have a packed episode. We've got Coinbase taking a massive L here. They're disrespecting Pepe, and it's not going well for them. And we've also got LARP of the Year, Brad Sherman, Senator Mr. Mongoose Coin, with an outrageous quote, as you saw from that intro. If you enjoyed the content today, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and let's start off the day with a GM in the comment section down below. Wish your fellow subscribers a good morning here in Cryptoland. So over to the Bitcoin chart here, and you can see Bitcoin is actually testing the 27k pivot as we're filming. It spiked down a couple times here in the last few minutes, down to $27,028 here, and it's looking a little bit on a knife's edge. As you can see, I've marked off over here, there was quite an inefficient move on the way up here. So quite a lot of air in terms of a big gap down to around the mid 25s. So if we do lose this kind of line in the sand around 27, it's precisely around $26,600. We lose that, I think we're going to gap down quite significantly there. And that's not going to be a very good story, depending on where you lie in terms of the crypto markets right now with your allocations. On the flip side to that, if we do actually start to nuke through here, it really is time to fire up the DCA machine for the summer. We're not a huge amount of time away from the next cycle, beginning with a Bitcoin halving around 11 months out now. So dollar cost averaging into good fundamental projects and maybe a spattering of meme coins is probably going to do you very well over this next 12 months. But let's continue here with the main news. So Coinbase has decided to politicize the Pepe coin in a very strange way. Coinbase calls Pepe a hate symbol, prompting calls to boycott the exchange. So this kind of stuff is never going to go down well in crypto. This is one of the reasons why I personally love cryptocurrency. The fact that I'm talking to people on a daily basis, I have no idea what they look like. You can have no unconscious bias towards that. I don't care if you're from any country in the world, what you look like, what your gender is, sexual orientation, it doesn't matter. Everyone's got a profile pic, and we can all talk to each other on the same level as crypto enthusiasts, old or young. It's just the beautiful part of this industry. So the fact they're trying to politicize the Pepe coin is just outrageous. And with this, they're getting a wrath of backlash here. So this was the email posted to Coinbase users. What you should know about the Pepe meme coin. So Pepe, this was issued around 3 weeks ago with a comically huge supply of 420 trillion tokens. They've kind of got a bit of a slant towards it already. You can feel on the tone of this. Has been leading the meme coin activity. The token is based on the Pepe the Frog meme, which first surfaced on the internet nearly 20 years ago as a comic strip character. Over time, it has been co-opted as a hate symbol for alt-right groups, according to the Anti-Defamation League. So they are politicizing a Pepe token, a frog meme online. Apparently, if we're sending the frog memes to each other now, then apparently we are alt-right, which is not a very nice label to be pinned with. But of course, we know this is bullshit. Anything that gets popularity on the internet will try and be co-opted by hateful groups. We've seen this time and time again. But we should be above this and not supporting this kind of narrative around a token. And this, to be honest, was the first I'd ever heard of it being an alt-right figure. So massive L for Coinbase. Whether that was Brian Armstrong's instruction, I doubt it, but whoever's in charge of their comms probably should be sacked for this one. It's going to see a lot of people leave the exchange. As you can see, trending on Twitter, delete Coinbase, the hashtag. Delete Coinbase, Fed ass hater exchange. Says this person here, Coinbase are about to lose a lot of clients for disrespecting Pepe. And this was an interesting one. You can see Lord Pepe, the Twitter account here, goes into his apps on his mobile and shares a screenshot of him removing the Coinbase app. So this is a very negative virality to have around your exchange. So a massive L for Coinbase today, and this is starting to be reflected in the stock price as well. So I think the lesson here is that you shouldn't try and politicize things in crypto. or try and enforce political correctness onto people. As 99.9% of market participants here are going to be good people, there may be a small spattering of people who are maybe not very nice individuals, but to try and label a coin alt-right is just ridiculous. Coinbase stock here down 4% already today. This is bad PR, and therefore you're seeing their stock price trading like a meme coin. Here is the exchanges Pepe is listed on. Of course, it's not listed on Coinbase itself. So was this them trying to take a stab at Pepe just because they personally haven't listed it and all of these other big exchanges have been getting huge volumes off it? As you can see here, the trade volume, $417 billion in the last 24 hours. Pretty outrageous stuff. And when we look at the price chart here of Pepe, it has come down significantly. The market cap now around just under $700 million. So as we've seen, meme coins are making up an ever-increasing part of this market, love it or hate it. But if we look at the previous meme coin guard, which was of course Dogecoin, maybe this won't be knocked off its pedestal, but I do believe there is room for more meme coins. The actual Pepe meme on the internet is bigger than Doge, I would say. And last market cycle, Doge, obviously with the backing of Elon Musk, rose up to a market cap of over $80 billion there. And you can see quite a few touches at $40 billion there. So if Pepe does have a big run in this next market cycle, and this doesn't just die out from here, which personally I don't think it will die out, if you see all the videos, the kind of enthusiasm from the community members in Pepe as well, if you listen to their Twitter spaces, gives me huge early Bored Ape Yacht Club kind of vibes. A lot of people can get behind this quite easily, and this could be one of the best performing assets in the next bull run. So say it gets to 40 billion, maybe it retraces down here to 500 million. 500 million to 40 billion market cap is an 80x. So in my personal opinion, I will actually be allocating some funds to Pepe for a long-term hodl bag into the next bull market. Now, the price isn't looking too good, and the funding rate is also positive, which makes you think that there's potentially a lot of longs that could still get liquidated, and this could go lower. But lower is the order of the day for Coinbase, because they've stupidly politicized Pepe, calling it alt-right. Moving on to macro events here. So today, the core PPI number and the month-over-month PPI in the US came in. Both were on par or slightly better than expected, i.e. coming down a little bit there. So the figures have not worsened here, and it looks like inflation is in some form under wraps. The unemployment claims did go up slightly. This shows that a lot more people were signing on for unemployment benefits. Forecast 245,000 individuals up to 264,000. So maybe a slight weakening in the employment data there, and this could lead to further weakness for the economy. Charlie Bellello tweeted this: US producer prices PPI increased to 2.3% over the last year, the 10th consecutive deadline, and the year-over-year rate of change is the lowest print since January of 2021, since peaking in March of 2022 at 11.7%. So could this be the kind of additional fuel for a Fed pivot to occur in next month's meeting around 5 weeks from now? We'll have to see. Now, of course, in recent weeks, we've seen a lot of craziness in the crypto markets, and we've seen money being literally printed out of thin air. But this is just one of the funniest quotes, another corker from Mr. Brad Sherman, aka Mongoose Coin. Let's listen into his insights into the crypto markets and the US government.
Crypto bros make money literally by making money, and they've made over $1 trillion out of thin air. They'll accuse the U.S. government of making money out of thin air. Maybe we do, but we're the U.S. government.
So a nice reminder there from Brad that the US dollar is backed by nothing, and it's printed literally out of thin air. Let's also talk about some thin air tokens. So Elon Musk, he says there is no meme. I love you. That is a Milady. So if you know about Milady, a lot of people are using it to sign off on their Twitter accounts with Milady at the end of their tweets. Well, he's got involved with the meme here of Milady, which of course is an NFT collection as well by Remilia. So this one has had a huge increase in floor price here over the few weeks just gone. And now with Elon Musk pumping it in some kind of regards there, it's now up to almost 5 ETH. Average sales price today, 5.3 Ethereum per Milady, up from around 3.5 ETH the day before. So pretty incredible to see. And then money printed out of thin air is this. So Milady's token, LADYS, was created by someone, and this was co-opted by DWF Labs. They started to buy a load of these tokens up. This was tagged by Nansen here, and this coin started to really rip up. I think it's up like 500% earlier today, but it has subsequently crashed. As they say, they've seen that these tokens belong to DWF, and they started to move the funds to Bybit and Gate and Huobi. And after tagging that, you can see this is what happened to the price chart, and it started to really tank here. So a lot of these meme coins will be fly by night. Here the one day, gone the next. A lot of people with unrealized gains left on the chart there. So do be warned, money printing out of thin air is happening all over the meme coin space. And a special shout out to Mr. Ben Armstrong, aka BitBoy Crypto, pumping the Ben token. What a crazy guy. Creating your own meme coin, naming it after yourself. I think he's lining himself up to get absolutely shafted by the US government. Silly, silly games being played by an influencer there. Don't want to call it an out and out pump and dump scheme, but of course, when you have 1 million followers and you tweet about a coin with a single liquidity pool, you know what's going to happen. We'll sign off with that from today. Drop me a comment down below, guys. I'll see you again tomorrow. Peace.